So when people are like, well, they did the crime, they need to do the time, that's fine. But there's treatment that's going on that is just unnecessary.
Only on 8 tonight, extensive lockdowns at Red Onion State Prison are leaving imprisoned loved ones in the dark, often for days, sometimes even weeks at a time.
8 News reporter Allison Williams is live in studio tonight. So Allison, what does it mean for the prison to be on lockdown?
Eric, Deanna, the DOC says in-person visits, video calls, and phone calls are all suspended during a lockdown. We're 154 days into the year, and 46 of those days Red Onion was under lockdown. It's roughly 1/3 of the year so far. A week ago, I sat down with a woman named Meg. She did not want her face shown out of fear of retaliation toward her boyfriend at Red Onion. The DOC says those incarcerated can still communicate through mail during a lockdown, but Meg has evidence, she says, disputes that.
The biggest thing is really, honestly, not knowing if they're even alive.
18 days. That's the most recent and longest stint Meg says she has gone without hearing from her boyfriend, currently serving time at Red Onion.
So when it has been 18 days since you've heard from him and you finally get a call, what does that feel like for you?
It's kind of a sense of relief.
The DOC says these lockdowns happen for, quote, security purposes. They also put facilities under lockdown to do routine, scheduled quarterly sweeps for drugs, weapons, and other illegal contraband. They did not indicate how long sweep lockdowns should take. According to the DOC, Red Onion was on lockdown for 9 days in January, 4 days in February, 10 days in April, and 23 days in May. Meg says she never knows when she'll hear from her boyfriend.
If we call the facility, we don't know when we're coming off lock. We don't know. We don't know. And they won't tell us why. They never tell us why. They never tell us when.
The only form of communication during a lockdown is by mail, but here you can see the several letters returned to Meg. My review shows at least one was sent back during confirmed lockdowns.
I got 4 in one day, actually, and I was so upset about it. I literally just ripped the envelopes open, stuffed them in new envelopes, readdressed them, and sent them right back out the door.
I asked the DOC about this. They say they have, quote, no knowledge of mail being sent back during lockdowns. Meg says she even schedules video calls not knowing if she'll actually get to see her boyfriend, something we caught on camera during a May lockdown.
He's back there kicking the door and screaming.
Meg says he can see the video calls from the window of his cell and can see when she signs on. He just can't get out of his cell to actually talk to her. And then another inmate, seemingly able to get out of his cell during that lockdown, comes to the screen.
They're locked down. He's gonna call you in the morning that he loves you.
All right, tell him I said I love him too.
Okay. She said she loves you, bro.
Meg told me she had a video call with her boyfriend today. She says it was the first one since April and that every single one in May was canceled.
I'm sure because 23 of the 30 days, I mean 3/4 of the month, right, the prison was on lockdown. So did the DOC have anything to say to you about, frankly, the length of those lockdowns like the one in May, or about that mail bouncing back?
We don't know. They have not told us. I have asked multiple times. They said that they don't know anything about mail being bounced back, and it is so unclear why those long, extensive lockdowns are as long as they are, specifically that May one. Now, this is just one piece of the Red Onion investigating that we've done. I have requested multiple interviews from the Department of Corrections, specifically with Director Chadwick Dotson. Every single request has been declined.
But we will continue to take action and seek answers on this. Thank you for staying on top of it, Allison.